All right, this might be a really small meeting today. Uh, let's see. Normally, since it's the first working group meeting of the month, we go over the roadmap. Um, I think we are probably going to skip that. I think the thing we're going to say about the roadmap is there's the continuing roadmap discussion, and we're planning to close out that discussion the end of this week, and then we'll be figuring out the 2023 roadmap in the kind of week or so following, and we'll have a blog post that gets posted related to all the items for that particular roadmap. But I'll go ahead and start sharing my screen. We can kind of go through the other stuff we normally go through. So let's see. Yeah, so the roadmap, we have the existing roadmap for 2022. Hold on a second. Let me follow the agenda. Let's start by designating a note taker. Someone here able to take some notes?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, thanks, Sophie. I don't think we have any new faces here. I recognize everyone on the call. So then, yeah, let's pause for a second and talk about what's going to happen with this roadmap. Basically, all the items here, the core maintainer team will take a look at every single one of these items, and we'll close them out, or we'll make sure that they end up on the 2023 roadmap if there's something that needs to get continued into the 2023 year, and then we'll be making a new roadmap board. And come the beginning of February, we can all sit down and look at what the roadmap is, but you'll have a blog post ahead of that point, so it shouldn't be a surprise by the time we get to February. So yeah, mostly for this month, we'll just be like closing out issues here that are kind of remaining, or making sure they get transferred over to the next year. This brings us to outstanding RFCs. So we can take a look at the outstanding RFC section. Today, they're all Java things. I don't know if we have anyone on the call from the core Java maintainers team, so we might not be able to go over these. Kevin, your name's on this one. Have we talked about this one?
We've talked about it a little bit. There's still some technical things Daniel and I need to work out before this one could move forward. So I need to have some more discussions with him.
Okay, sounds good. We can leave it where it is. Maybe open this one here. Another Java related one, something having to do with how you specify the Java versions. And then I think this one was interesting. I know this has some broader project impact, mostly related to how the Java is kind of like an internal implementation detail for how the Java Buildpacks kind of package up and open pull requests for the implementation Buildpacks into the top level language family of Buildpack. If we could get alignment, I think that's one of the goals for the next year, is trying to get more alignment between the Java and utilities Buildpacks and the rest of the Paketo Buildpacks. So maybe some of the folks from our team, it looked like Rob was already engaging, see if we can kind of get a lot more alignment on this, so that it's the same sets of tooling and infrastructure across both parts of the project. But for now, that probably just needs more discussion. And that's the end of the outstanding RFC section. So then this brings us to CMB updates and questions. It's probably been a quiet period, so I don't know if anyone's heard any updates from the CMB project. I haven't. It doesn't sound like it. On the project update front, I don't think we have much to announce. I know that there's like a handful of things we're trying to close out before we get into the new roadmap for the next year. But nothing substantial. They're all things that we've talked about in previous working group meetings. They're just kind of like the last remaining pieces of like dependency updates and graceful stack upgrades and reproducible builds. Okay, the last item here on the agenda is open mic questions or discussion topics. Does anyone have anything they wanted to bring up for us to discuss? Doesn't sound like it. Okay, then yeah, just a reminder, the discussion for the 2023 roadmap, which was, let me post another link for this again, which was opened at the beginning of the beginning of December. That will be closing at the end of this week. So if you've got any items you want reflected in the roadmap, please go to that discussion and make sure they're posted somewhere in the discussion thread. And I'll make an announcement in the general channel on Slack as well, to the fact that this will be closing. All right, folks, I think that's everything for this week. Happy New Year. Have a great week.
Happy New Year.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.